button. Perfect. And then I would say, let's start. So, perfect. So a few of you have already been, we did a German session, and the German Zoom call was so nice that we have decided to do one in English now as well, which I'm happy about, so I don't have to translate. So it's a bit more fluent. And I think the main question that everybody is having actually is, who is Liquid? Who is behind Liquid? So who are you guys, and who are the ones that are missing? And maybe you can talk a bit about the position you are having within Liquid and your personal background. Who were you before Liquid?
Okay. I guess I'll start after this brief silence. Hi, my name is Evgeny. I hold the position of marketing and promotion within the Liquid team. Besides some of the operational stuff that I'm helping, I'm here to make sure the community is getting the right feedback. I'm here to make sure that the community is getting the right information about the application, and that no questions go unanswered. In terms of my background, I have experience in doing big boxing shows around the world. I also worked in esports organizations on a commercial position as a commercial director. I have experience in analytics working at Nielsen, sports analytics in particular, worked in a company called Viacom, which I'm sure everybody's heard about, selling TV channels and promoting them in the Eastern European region. And besides that, a lot of things also involved in marketing and sponsorship. So my clear position yes, it's Chief Marketing Officer. I'm here to package, I'm here to explain, and I'm here to answer the questions.
Yeah. So, and my name is Sergey Mazda. So I've been in consulting business for almost 10 years. So I've worked also for Nielsen as operations director for CS countries. Everything that you buy in stores, we were measuring it. Then I was commercial director for Nielsen Sports. So whatever projects are done in sports to understand fan base or sponsorship potential, I was doing projects for Formula One, UFC. We've done a couple of projects for FIFA World Cup. So it's my big background comes in sports, and my last position before this company, I was CEO of esports team called Virtus.pro. So if you're a fan of gaming of esports, or Counter-Strike or Dota, my team was number 5 worldwide. So yeah, our background comes not from like classical network business, we're from traditional business only. Founder of liquid mining project is Dmitry Saxonov. He's not with us today, but actually he rented a studio where he is recording videos explaining how multi-mining works, what potential you can have. So this is how we distributed ourselves for today. So yeah, our background from purely commercial business. The story of liquid mining itself comes from Dmitry. So he was a founder and CEO of auto mining company who specialized in mining of altcoins before ICO, etc. So he never mined Bitcoin. His, let's say, main goal was to get profit from altcoins. And by proving the concept, and he did a lot for past 2.5 years, he was doing mining for Toncoin, the one that Durov launched, Flux Ergo. He got quite good with it, and he actually was a, let's say, founder of idea behind making application and cloud mining services. And founders of Daisy were actual clients of Dmitry, so they bought actual rigs to mine altcoins. And we've proposed them the story of co-founding because we understood that there was a project called Liquid on Bitcoin, but he never actually was launched. And we decided that we will go with our product of cloud mining on GPU, but we will use a branding that is familiar for majority of audience here. So liquid mining itself is separate entity. Colleagues from Daisy were like a private investors in order to scale the business, but right now we work as a separate entity. But of course, for Daisy community, you are the pioneers for current product after April 1st. It will move to non-Daisy users. They will be able to join, and then in a couple of months, we will hit worldwide market. So in a nutshell, from liquid mining, separate business, we've come from business. Our experience from our founder was to earning profit by mining altcoins.
Super. Wait, you answered already lots of questions. My next 3 questions, you have already answered them in one.
Oh,
so
okay.
Great one. And what I would like to say is where you mentioned that Dimitri is not here at the moment, that he is recording videos. I have to tell you, like, my respect, and as well from my community, we love already the videos you did create. And one of my members was saying, well, we need that in German. Okay, done. 5 minutes later, it was there in German. So it was really great job you are doing there. And what I like, and you say it as well in your presentation, it says, so what is the good stuff about Liquid? And one says, you're very efficient and professional. And I can copy that already. Yeah, in the short time we're having together, I can tell you already, like, really professional, great job you guys are doing. And that the community is really appreciating the communication, the 24/7 support, and all of that gives already the whole project big points. And I think the main thing which is important always to point out, and you have covered already some of that, is how did you guys connect with Daisy? No, because now it's like a hybrid. It's called like that. Now it's a partnership of, now we have already the 3 of you with the 3 of the Daisy, which is in my eyes like the perfect combination. Really great. We are really excited for everything that is to come. And one of the questions is, because we, as you mentioned as well, the Daisy community was actually expecting the liquid Bitcoin mining.
Yeah.
So now everybody has the question, okay, because the Bitcoin mining is still planned, in case it will come, not to say any dates, will you guys be helping with that as well? Will we be able to do Bitcoin mining also with you guys?
So yeah, I will answer this because that one is really burning. Since we collect all the feedback from our Telegram channels or Daisy leaders as yourself, and we understand that Bitcoin comes as big goal for everyone, and there's a big expectation for it. Actually, yesterday we had a call discussing the purchase of high-end ASICs, because right now, market, if you don't have high-end ASIC, you won't be making return of investment on daily basis. But there is a technology and actual models that we right now will, let's say, collect and purchase for our mining operations. Goal is right now, and we already created the model in NFT. It will probably be 2 NFTs type of ASICs. Our goal to launch them already this April. So what we need to do is finalize the logistics and understand the model, how we will ingest Bitcoin into our current promotional model. I mean, the referral systems that we have, because they have a little bit different mathematics in the end. But what is the point of Bitcoin and why we want to launch it as well? The logic is quite simple. Right now, Bitcoin is already going up, and we expect that it will still go up. In 2024, Bitcoin will go into halving stage. For those who are not familiar with mining, that would mean that in order to mine Bitcoin, you will need to have double of your, let's say, power in order to get the same amount of hash rate. And market works in this way. When Bitcoin is growing, all altcoins are growing after it. So when Bitcoin will grow, let's say 20%, let's assume, altcoins will go like, I don't know, 200%. And this is the beauty of it, because you can collect altcoins and build portfolio right now in pre-mine stage, and it will cost you peanuts. You can mine Bitcoin, which will be a big part of your portfolio with daily return, and Bitcoin on, let's say, high-end ASICs allows it to do. And when Bitcoin will go up, all your portfolio will go up in terms of price. And this is where you can, the listed coins, you can put on exchange, sell them, and get a profit. Plus, yeah.
So it's great. So it's not, we actually don't have to decide, okay, what do I do? Do I either do altcoin mining, multi-mining, or Bitcoin? Like, the secret is the combination. Do the two, and one goes up, the other one's what you just said. It's like amazing. You have
the thing with the Bitcoin mining, it's kind of your anchor, your kind of lighthouse that keeps you stable, you know, in the very volatile waters of crypto industry. The things that Sergey just explained in terms of complexity of mining, you know, before the halving stages, before the price goes up, and the economics involved, it's still one of the stable, but given the fact that so many miners are in the system, the reward per block is not so big, but still it's a stable income. What does the stable, why am I saying about this so many times? This stability allows you to allows you to form your portfolio in such a way that you can hedge the risks that you're having with other coins. And that's the beauty of it. You have a stability percentage, or you have a stability income, allows you to experiment with everything else that is being offered by the application. And these experiments lead to a potentially very high excess. And that is exactly the logic we're following in order to introduce this to the application.
And to add, and I've seen a question in chat window since it popped up. There was a question, what about the predictions? So there are like two comments on this part. First of all, nobody in the world knows how, let's say, crypto will move. There is a certain patterns that can say, hey, yeah, Bitcoin will grow up because it's growing right now. Fiat currency sort of like decreasing in terms of classical business. And we know that Bitcoin halving will happen. And we know that after each halving price goes up, therefore we predict that market will grow. But if you will ask someone, he'll say, yeah, I know for 100% that in 7 weeks, Bitcoin price will be whatever it is. It's not realistic. Yeah, any forecast is, I mean, it's still a forecast. But for Bitcoin is more or less clear. On altcoins, I will give you the exact experience that we had. And our average ROI for altcoins when we were mining it, I mean, Dmitry was doing it even prior to us, it was like for $1 invested, you're getting on average 4 to 5 when the coin is going to currency, the price goes up and you can sell it.
And that's even including the fact that out of, let's say, a portfolio of 10 different coins, 7 of them could have gone into the scam mode. And you still have these 3 coins that are giving you this huge access.
Yeah.
That's brilliant. And now coming back to Liquid itself, what we are already using right now. So let's speak about the altcoin option. Why would you say is Liquid so special? Why is it different from maybe some other cloud mining services? Like, why should we join Liquid?
You or me?
Yeah, I guess there's 2 things. I'll say the simple one and let Sergey do the difficult one. Okay, so the simple one is we do not tokenize hash. So all the other applications in the world, what they do is they require you to take a token. In exchange for that token, you get a certain percentage of hash, and it's kind of a difficult economic system to calculate it. With us, it's very simple. And the simple things is like kind of twofold. Number one, it's there. It's just your hand, it's just your phone. You click it, that's it. You're already doing it. You're already mining whatever there is on offer in terms of the coins that have gone through a vigorous KYC, or let's say due diligence process and analytical process within our company. And number 2, it's the simplicity of use in terms of switching how to build up your portfolio. You know, you're clicking one coin. Okay, I don't like this coin anymore. I want to use the other one. You don't have to set up your new software within your Anger, where you keep all your computing power and everything. It's just a couple of clicks. So I would say the simple things of it is, number 1, we do not tokenize hash. When you buy a GPU, you get exactly what that GPU is offering in terms of hash. And second of all, is it just switches off all the complexities of real world mining. Storage, security, connection, even rain that could go through the roof and destroy your equipment. that's completely out of the question. So no tokenization of hash and direct purchase of what you're getting. And second of all is the simplicity and the ease of building your perfect portfolio.
And to add, we run through big competitors analysis, and nobody doing in app, and everybody has either website, but still it's too complex. I mean, for me with a technical background, it will take me like a lot of hours to understand what the hell should I do in the end of the day. The second thing, we are still using and utilizing all that a blockchain may give in terms of security. So we have the smart contract that distributes, let's say, all the money and gives you NFT. So it's not like on different websites. Yeah, we're sort of like blockchain, but here's the link to our wallet. Please drop us money there, and you will never understand what is happening there. So smart contract helps us with it. You still need to have a wallet because it's how the blockchain works. Otherwise, I mean, it won't be secure. And moreover, definitely we are following all the legal structure and compliance in order to secure our clients with their business and be fully, let's say, legally transparent, because we value our, let's say, community first, and we value our business itself. Therefore, we want to grow in the years ahead.
I think what always is also is great to see how many people are working for Liquid, because in your presentation as well, it says you are actually developing the software. So I can see it already, since we are now in beta phase and you are asking for feedback, what is not working well yet, what could be done better. And I mean, we are in constant contact already, and I think it's just amazing. I send you a message saying, look, this doesn't work right, or what's going on here. And it takes sometimes only just a few minutes until the problem is solved, or with the next update it's solved. So it seems like it doesn't go, it's like you are all the source, no? Which is nice, that you don't have to talk to some specialist about it.
Yeah.
And there will be actually, we will drop probably to closer circle of community. We want to validate, let's say, the concept how we would like to visually represent referral system on the website and application. So we will collect feedback as well in order to do, let's say, good product from start. And that's why we're really keen to get all the feedback that we can, because in the end of the day, the product is built for you and it should be really easy for you.
And now when people, yeah.
Yeah, sorry, Caroline. Another thing to add, we talked about, the fact that we have different channels in different languages, and we're giving information and, trying to educate as deeply as possible the community and people joining Liquid Mining. The actual process of getting into crypto mining, it's not so simple. And what we're doing in terms of, offering this information, we are in fact opening a gateway to the people that have never knew what is blockchain, or what coins, how are they built, how are they distributed, how are they mined. And that's why, again, in addition to the written information, Dmitry is doing such cool videos that are so simple to understand. I mean, that's exactly what we want to achieve, is that, first of all, everybody should have access to the crypto industry, because I mean, it's no longer something new. It's there, and it's here, and it's gonna stay. And as soon as everybody gets into it, the bigger it's gonna become, and it's just to the benefit of everybody. It's transparency at the end of the day. And the videos that Dmitry is releasing, well, we try to do daily, but perhaps, later down the line, it will be like every 3 days or whatever. We try to be as simple as possible in explaining how the whole process works. So this is what we're trying to achieve overall.
Yeah, and just an Eastern egg, prior to Liquid, Dima was never a big fan of doing any videos or interviews. Yeah. I mean, he hated it, and he said, well, you should do something without me being on the video. But right now he's so passionate. That's why when it's like 9 a.m., he's already sitting in the studio making videos. And we sort of believe maybe some aliens, kidnapped him and gave us another Dima, because that Dima likes to do interviews.
That is really nice to know. And as well, yeah, I see it already, even in text messages. I don't know when I think you put a post yesterday about halving. So people, because we always have to think that many people are not having any background yet of maybe the crypto space. And even by reading through the messages, you learn so much more about not only the liquid mining, like the whole industry. And I absolutely agree with you. It's here to stay. And at some point, this is what I always tell as well, my family, we have to get used to it because everybody will do it. Everything will run on blockchain at some point. So better to get used to it now in baby steps than now at some point where you have to.
Exactly.
I put, for a moment, I'm going to put everyone on mute. I think you would have to unmute yourself because there's lots of noises. 1 second.
Okay. Sure.
Now you yeah, perfect.
Yeah, okay.
Perfect. And you gave a good like I don't know how you call it, a word that was there, simple, to keep it simple. Yeah. On everything. So this is the question, one of the main questions that came in. How complicated is it, first of all, to set up a miner, to start mining? Is that for beginners, or do you have to be an advanced person? And how difficult will it be to after actually make money out of it, like the whole process? What can you tell us about that?
Okay, so right now it's built for, it's built for everyone, but it will take a little bit of curiosity in order to like buy NFT, create wallet, so it's really simple, and then read information that we present in social media in order to select, let's say, a relevant coin. All other stuff, we will simplify even more. So right now, for instance, in order to receive all coins that you're mining, all coins are built on different blockchains. We are developing our own internal wallet. And we're also checking third-party wallets that can be used for all coins at once. So it will be more simple for any user to receive these coins. And then the logic is following. For all the coins that we will have, they will be listed on exchanges. So we will provide tutorials on how, let's say, sell them. It will be the first thing. And second step, we will give more detailed information on how many to sell and when to sell, because there are a lot of people who like to do the following. They've mined a lot of coins, they see the peak price, they put order to sell all the coins, and they simply destroy in the market. And at the end of the day, they're leaving revenue behind, so they can sell in portions.
And actually, they're doing damage to the project that could be, in fact, a very successful and really well structured, just because they want to speculate on the price of the coin. And even forgetting what, like Sergey said, in addition to the fact that they can sell now for like $1 and make a profit, let's say in a month or 2 months time, if they give life to the project, they can sell it for $20 a coin.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, we will put, let's say, as more materials as possible and simple in order to give end-to-end customer journey, what you've mined, how to sell it. But we will also, internally, we will work on inside wallet, so it will be easier for navigate and visualization in app and website. And probably in a month or two, probably 2 months, we will also a desktop version for mining. So it will be also easier to have 2 screens to operate.
We also releasing information just to back up a couple of my arguments about the coins, and when they hit the listing stage. We are adding a digest every week or every other day on the coins available in the application. So the users can go to the website, they can learn about the project, they can learn about the roadmap, they know exactly what kind of project it is. So there is a lot of, not motivate, but we suggest or we recommend for people to learn about the coins available on the app. And that's one of the things that would help them make a decision during the listing stage, what to do with them.
Awesome. That is really great that people have the chance to educate themselves. There was one question that came up, that was when people realize and say, okay, this is cloud mining. What does it mean? Like, is there really miners, or is it just like a renting system? Okay. So there's the question, is there a real mining farm? Is there physical miner somewhere? And if so, can you tell us about like where there is and how we can get proof of that?
Okay, so we got this question as well, in social media. So first of all, yeah, they actually exist. And right now it's roughly 10K rigs. So location, we have our own centers in CIS, so it will be Russia, Kazakhstan. We have a couple of partner data centers in Europe. And there was a question, okay, how we can back up that they exist? So there was one guy who was writing to us, please send us video with my nickname and timestamp that you're in that data center. Okay, we did it. He said, yeah, but still maybe it's not like this. So right now we took a data center and we put a graffiti inside with all the images from our videos, the guy that drives bicycle, our application, etc. And we will post this video online, so you will see that actually exists. And if you would like to have this actual idea, we can take your nickname, your timestamp, whatever you want, just to backups this exists. All equipment exists. We are mining it. If you're somewhere in CIS, we can make a tour to our actual data centers. It's way harder to get somebody unfamiliar to partner data center, but I mean, it's how it exists, works. But for all other, whatever you want kind of proof, we can do it.
Awesome. That is already great. And then maybe a difficult question, but I ask it anyways, because that is like the main, probably the question of everyone, return of invest. I know you have spoken a bit about that in other presentations already, but what can we expect? How high do you see the risk? And when do you usually, like, is there like an approximate time where you can say at that stage, yes, you should have already made back what you had invested in miners?
Here the story is the following. On average, you can make a return of investment within 6-7 months, which is quite fast. But when we are talking about year 23-24, when Bitcoin will go up is halving, we believe that in 24 the price of portfolio will go up twice or triple. Yeah. So our suggestion would be the following. In order to diversify risks, and by default they exist, and if you will say there is no risks, I mean, it will be kind of weird, how to say it?
Not true.
No, well, yeah, I will use another word starting with letter B, but I will use the lie. So ideal concept is the following, that you're mining coin, for example, for 1 or 2 months, you're building portfolio of different coins. Then you wait. New coin pops up that start up in pre-mine stage, you're going to pre-mine stage. The idea is to get as more coins as possible during pre-mine stage, because their cost per mining is low, but the price to sell on exchange would be high, and we expect it to be. Therefore, we have grown popularity actually, and people right now collecting in groups in order to buy containers, in order to mine 16 coins simultaneously and build portfolio really fast. So I would say that with the Bitcoin mining, Bitcoin going up, and by building portfolio, you might expect a return of investment in 6-7 months. In 2024, and I would probably wait for portfolio to still grow with this price, I will sell then, because the ROI will be higher. Yeah. But the product is not built, and this is a, let's say, popular comment, like, how much money I'm earning per day? I mean, you're not earning per day. If I was employee, let's say 10 years ago in Tesla, I would not earn anything. Maybe headache from my boss, but I will get the option of my shares. And when my company is going to IPO, etc., then I sell shares and I'm earning big money. In our applications, done the same way. You're building portfolio in order to sell it 5, 6, 10 times higher versus price that you entered the application. So this is how it works. On Bitcoin, on the other hand, you would probably get on daily basis return of investment. Like, nice. Yeah, profitability will break from the start.
Great. I'm looking a bit at the time because we have 7 minutes left, and you and me, we are both very structured, so we really want to finish on time. So I just went through the chat a bit to see, can a beginner start by purchasing only one GPU? So the thing is, what I would tell anyone is to check out the presentation, and we have all the slides. We can share them maybe again on the group or whatever in the PDF, because all that info is there, that we have the GPU for $900, that we have the rig, the rack, and the container option. No, so it's basically an option for everyone. No,
true. Yeah, and it will depend on. So the more hash power you have, the more.
Can I interrupt here? Can I interrupt here? This is a good.
Oh, hold on. Tim, very sorry. Look, we don't take questions on the call. Can you please type them in the chat? So you keep going and.
Yeah. So you can start with GPU. But you should understand that due to, one GPU won't give you a lot of hash power in order to build a portfolio. So our recommendation, and it always depends on individual person capabilities. When you have a rig, you have the price of rig is less than buying one GPU and extra 5 GPUs. And you will get the function of boost by default that you can launch. So rig will mine you one coin simultaneously, but it will do it 6 times faster than GPU, and cost-wise, it will be more efficient.
Yeah, and especially with the coins that are available there, with some of them, with the reward still being quite high per block, the more hash you have, the more reward per block you're going to get out of all the miners that are in that coin at that particular time.
True.
So essentially, it kind of would sound a little greedy in saying, the more you buy, the more hash you get, the more coins you get. But in reality, it is like this. It's not about even, the point of selling, it's the point of logic. The higher hash power you have, the more reward you're going to get per block of the coins that you decide to build your portfolio.
Especially in pre-mine stage.
Especially
you simply collect the more coins.
Yeah.
Perfect. Tim, I see you didn't answer, you didn't write a message here in the chat. Let me know if you can do it. And there's one very important question that came in. After the launch, will it be possible to receive energy for free? Because I know at the moment, just to keep everyone up to date, we don't pay electricity. Plus, we have the boost function for free. So it doesn't change our lifetime of the miner, and we don't pay for it. So from April 1st, that will change. So we have to buy the charging things, I suppose, not the chargers, to be able to provide electricity. And we have spoken a bit already about the cost, but the question is, will you launch like some specials to say, okay, now this happened and we will get maybe a week of free electricity? Is there things like that, special promos planned?
I will answer this with, there will be a few answers on this. So first of all, why there's a power charges by default? Because in order to mine, and we're using physical farms to mine, we need to pay for electricity. So it's not something that comes up from nowhere. Yeah, that's why it's built electricity and hosting into this NFT power chargers. Right now, we are growing in community with good pace. So from April 1st, we'll probably even decrease the price for power chargers because our scale is going up. So the price will go down. This is something we will make an announcement. And for special promotions, we will definitely do them. Overall, it depends on how we scale, because when we see the scale, we understand that we have a capacity to reward our loyal community and give them something. But in the end of the day, just for everyone to understand, this electricity might be free of charge for you, but it's still electricity that we are paying here. And it will be a little bit weird if we will always do the promotions. Otherwise, it doesn't. I would question how it works.
It would not make economic sense on a constant basis for the simple fact that we have the staff that we need to feed. We have the operational costs, and yes, we are creating a business and we're trying to give as much back as possible. But it's not going to be on a constant basis that we're going to give electricity and durability for free, because in real life, like Sergey said, electricity is being paid for, durability is going down because, it is machines after all. So in addition to these kind of events that we've done, we're going to be doing different promos. People will be able to
with different mechanics.
with different mechanics. Like, we're going to do giveaways. We're going to do engagement kind of promos. So people, if they keep a close eye on the social media, they will be able to get something nice.
Awesome. That is really nice. So it's like an interactive thing with the community always.
Exactly.
Yeah,
exactly. Yeah.
And as well, what for everybody that has joined a bit later, we have now, or Liquid has all the Liquid channels in all different languages already. So in case you have any more questions, feel free to put them there as a comment. And there's a 24/7 support that will answer all the questions. And here as well, we have, we cannot go through all questions because we said this will be a 40-minute call. So we took the ones. I have got one question: how long will a rig last? It's 24 months that we can answer already, no?
Yeah.
And to say as well, this is just the beginning, no, of many Zoom calls to come.
Yes.
And somebody said, what about German? So yes, we had already a German call. Maybe I have the recording. Maybe I can send it to you and we can repost it. Yes, this call as well is recorded. You can put it probably as well on the official telegrams that everybody has the chance to see it. And maybe as well, if other leaders stand up, you are able to do calls for the French, for the Hungarians, for whatever. No, this is just the start. No,
yeah, I mean, it's the start, as you correctly mentioned, and we are doing right now probably 2 calls per week.
Yeah.
So we are. It's not like we are doing 1 call per 6 months. No, we are doing them on a regular basis because we understand that our customers have a lot of questions.
Yeah.
The same as you had today for the community. So yeah, and we're here to answer them. So yeah, we will do.
And I love doing the calls with you, Caroline, as well. You're a very great host. You're leading every call very professionally and structured. I mean, if you could speak all the other languages in the world, we'll just do it with you. But
yeah. I can just offer Spanish, German, and English.
But it is really a pleasure.
Yeah, likewise, like I really enjoy working with you, and I have a really good feeling, and I like what I see. So did many of my team. And here's the last question, maybe we answer. There's that Tim that was just trying to speak as well, that there's some people have problems with the app, that a few options are frozen. I had that before as well. I click on something and it was frozen, and then in the next update, it was gone already. So there's information or a suggestion. If somebody has a problem as well, can they use the comment function on the Telegram and say, this is frozen, I need help, and they will be helped? Or how do they proceed with technical problems?
They can post in Discord. So we have customer service there.
And ticketing system
for all inquiries. They can post on Telegram. Our team will collect the feedback and provide the feedback. Also, we've put our, let's say, application to official stores for review. So we expect in April that they will be fully, let's say, confirmed. So you won't need to have APK for Android or test flight for iOS. You will simply use it as normal application, and all updates will come automatically. So yeah.
And what we found out in my team now, when there was a new version of the test flight of the one I'm Android user, I didn't know there is, but somebody in my team actually said there is one. So I downloaded it again, and the failures I had before were gone already. So it's working great on my end. And I think, look, there's much more questions coming in. So I think we now redirect, we cut the call and say again, all questions please in Telegram. And there's the questions, how do we join Discord? Just ask in Telegram, and you can click on the links to Discord.
There is a link. If you go to the description of the Telegram channel, there's a link to Twitter, to Discord, and to the website. We will also add a link to YouTube because we have really cool videos. We just finalized because we want to make it really look beautiful. So we'll finalize this and we'll add a link to YouTube as well. But all the necessary links are all there in the Telegram channel, to Discord, to Twitter, and to the website.
Perfect. Well, thank you so much for your time. I know you are super busy.
Thank
Send
you, Caroline.
our regards to Dimitri.
We will. We
We'll
will.
share.
And yeah,
Of course.
keep
Was
up with
our
your great
pleasure.
work. We are really happy.
Thank you,
Yeah.
Caroline. Take care.
Thank you for kind words. Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye bye.